Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for gifting me with your presence today. This is Ocean Jasper. I'm your tarot reader, and today we're going to find out if this is really over between you and your person. So you've gone through a breakup and you're wondering if this is truly it, or if there is a chance for the two of you to get back together. So you can choose between one of these three piles that you can see. We have the Fairy Godmother in group number 1 with the hazelnut. We have the Maiden in group number 2 with the agate crystal. And finally, we have the Tree Spirit in group number 3 with the bay leaves. So you can find the timestamps in the info box below. Whenever you're ready, you can click on those and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your video. Don't feel obliged to pick only one group. If you feel attracted to more than one, it's absolutely okay to listen to more than one, and you're going to be able to determine which one are the messages for you. Also, I would like to invite you to check the infos in the info box below if you would like to get a private reading with me. So you're going to find the prices and instructions on how to get it. Also, I would love to invite you as well to support this channel. If you've enjoyed the content of my videos, there's plenty of ways to help me, from the simple thumbs up, leave a comment, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, hit the notification bell down below so that you will be notified anytime that I publish a new video. There's also a thanks button, which is one of the new ways of YouTube to encourage the viewers to support the content creator that they like. And there's also a wish list of the cards that I would like to get just to vary a bit the background of my readings. And there's as well a donate button, so you have plenty of ways if you feel guided to, but don't feel obliged. Absolutely. I'm so grateful already for your presence, especially for those of you who've been following me since the very beginning. It's been recently the third year birthday of my channel, and I couldn't have gotten here without you, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope to see you at the beginning of your reading, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you so much again, and see you then. Hello my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you have picked the Fairy Godmother in pile number 1 with the hazelnut, what you're seeing here is a spread made with some botanical cards, tarot cards. We also have some rune symbols and OM staves, just to give you a well-rounded understanding of the current situation, the current energies. And so from what I'm guessing, since you decided to watch this video, you're going through a heartbreak, through a breakup, and I'm really truly sorry about it. So we're gonna find out if there is a tiny little window of hope in this situation, in this connection, or if this is truly it. You will also have to put your intuition in this reading, so it's not gonna be just me, okay? You're going to have to draw the conclusion from this reading by yourself. I'm just reading the current energies as I see them here. I couldn't believe when I drew these three tarot cards, the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. So like, if this was a general reading and I had no understanding of what was going on, I would still say there has happened a breakup, okay? Because obviously the Lovers in reverse do speak about some disharmony in a relationship. The 3 of Cups in reverse does speak about lack of joy, lack of friendship, could also be speaking about third-party situation. And obviously it's the opposite of celebration, so you can just imagine the feeling of loneliness and the pain and the sadness of it. And the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords clearly is the end of a cycle, is the end of a story. And it brought a lot of distress and a lot of pain. And it brings a person to really touch rock bottom and feel completely hopeless, okay? Completely heartbroken and feeling like there's no motivation, no desire to turn the page, no desire to put themselves together and start fresh again. When a person touched the rock bottom, you know, like it feels like that is the end and that nothing better will come out of it. Often though is quite the opposite, because the out of inertia is like a universe law. Once you touch rock bottom, the only thing that you can do after that is simply rise up to the surface again. Just like you would do in a swimming pool. Once you touch the bottom, you will just rise up again to the surface, right? So you use that surface at the bottom to push yourself up. So this could be one of the positive signs that we can see from this card. But let's see the surrounding cards as well. I can see here that truly there is a gentleman here, which does speak about male influence and soulmate and an important man in your life. So this could be representing you or could be representing your person. Clearly you thought that you were soulmates with the lovers as well. You have made some important choices in your life. You decided to commit to each other, no matter how many sacrifices you would have to meet. Even if you had to fight against the world, it didn't matter because you had each other and that was your choice, that was your commitment. So I can see that this was a really serious and deep connection. But then we have the repel card. I never met this plant, so I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but it's called kohosh. I don't know if you know it, but it's a plant that repel insects. Okay, so this card reminds us to get rid of any bad energy, any draining people, anybody that is giving us harsh criticism, anybody that is treating us badly. So when I see the soulmate card next to the repel card, immediately it gave me the impression that the cards here are saying to you, if you're not treated properly, if you're not treated how you deserve to be treated, then you need to let go of this person. Like if there is any abuse, and I'm the first one as well to tell you, if you've gone through some abuse, there shouldn't be any wondering. You just stand up and leave, okay? Or you open the door and let them go. Because there's no way you can ever find the trust again when somebody's been abusive. And there's no way that this person is not going to do it again, okay, if it's just in them, in their personality. But that is just my perspective, so don't get don't get too attached to that, because indeed there are some positive, hopeful cards in this reading, to be honest. So you will have to be the one, as I said, to draw the conclusion. But this is a little warning, okay? This could as well be like not tolerating any bad behavior. So simply create some boundaries that tells your person, look, if you want to come back to me, you have to promise me never treat me like that ever again. It doesn't matter if you've gone through, if he or she is going through a breakdown, if he's going through a difficult time at work, it doesn't matter. It is not an excuse to treat you awfully, okay? But you can set the boundaries and be like, look, I can give you a last chance. If you promise me not to do this ever again, then we can start again. Indeed, the opposite card here, we have the clover, which is all about nurturing, is all about taking care of the other person's need. So it could be that for some time you have been neglecting each other's needs and you have created this separation between the two of you without really wanting. It just happened. Like sometimes even simply by being too busy with work, we just forget about, unfortunately, the needs of others. So I feel that one card is telling you what you need to let go of, and the other card is telling you what you should embrace. Okay, and the lilies as well is a beautiful, peaceful card that brings a lovely, gentle energy to the reading. It does show this little prince frog that is patiently waiting on the pad on the lily pad until he finds his true love that is able to see the frog for something beyond the frog. Okay, that is able to see him for something beyond the frog. And so it is still accepting the current situation, is accepting peacefully the present moment. Okay, but the hope is that the love of his life will finally recognize that there is something beyond the frog, that there is actually a prince beyond this frog. Okay, so what does that mean? It could be that there is a little hope for you to see a transformation in your person. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Like, you could potentially be waiting for your person to, as well, another interpretation, your person to see your beauty. And maybe up until now they've been criticizing you, and I said that because I saw criticism in the cohosh, and I saw criticism in the olive in reverse. This whole card does speak about harsh criticism, whether it's self-criticism or from other people. It talks about that. So if this person made you feel like an ugly frog, an ugly toad, then you know yourself that it's time for you to nurture yourself, be around people that actually can see the beauty inside of you and can recognize the value of your person, can treat you like you deserve, okay? And can recognize your needs. So please, if you were or still are in a relationship that is making you feel awfully, like I said before, it's probably time for you to leave. But there is still hope, because for some of you instead, there could be a hope in fixing certain behaviors. So there could be a possibility for you to give them a last chance, as I said before, to show you that they're not as horrible as they proved just a few days or weeks ago. Now, we also have the Bethany in the reverse and the Bondage upright. So, it's funny how these cards resonate so much with this situation. So the Bethany in reverse does speak about the need to confront a person with some negative feelings. So the need to actually speak up without being scared of the other person's reaction. Okay, it's important in this situation to address the cause of the problem rather than just pretending that everything is okay, because what you're really doing if you do so, you are postponing, delaying the moment of the conflict. Is simply going to get bigger, it's going to be postponed, but it's going to happen eventually, and it's going to get uglier. So if you have something to say, if there's something that is making you feel uncomfortable, you should say now. Okay, and if you fully broke up and you still have a possibility to meet up with this person again and talk about the whole thing through, you could start saying something like, look, if we want to be together again, it's really important that we don't hide away from the conflict, so we don't pretend that everything is okay. We have to speak with each other when something is going badly, or when we're feeling uncomfortable or not taken care of or disrespected or abused. And I find that that is one of the main things that are important for me in my relationship. So if I feel unsafe of speaking up my truth, if I feel unsafe of expressing an uncomfortable truth, well, then it's time for me to go. Okay, this is how I've acted in the past. I have to feel safe in expressing negative emotions, because that is how we grow. And yeah, I find it is absolutely abusive to just react harshly and towards that, because it puts you in a position of fear. How do you say, inhibited you. Oh, sorry, I don't really know how to use the right word in this sentence, but create inhibitions in you. And so it doesn't really allow the true self to come out, and it's not a fair relationship in my opinion. So the Baton reverse is telling you, if you want to be together with this person again, you really need to set these boundaries. It really has to be okay to be speaking to each other and to have arguments, okay? Because it's much more toxic not to have them and to pretend that everything is fine when it's in reality is not. I'm sorry, I had to turn off the oven, so I'm back. And another thing I wanted to look at is the barge. So the barge does ask you to call upon the quality of strength and courage, okay? So if for you being courageous mean leaving a person that is abusing you, then that's what you need to do. If being brave for you means to speak up your truth, then that's what you need to do. If being brave for you means forgiving the faults of the other person and be open-minded and give them another chance, then that's what you need to do. Whatever being brave for you means, then that is the advice. I have to say that you have to be cautious here though, because we have the Hall in reverse, which does speak about aggression and attacks. So if this person has ever been physical, honey, please just get out of there. There's no way that you can fix that, in my opinion. And it's way too dangerous to play around that. And then we have the Vine in reverse. Wait. I actually don't want to confuse it with another poem, so let me just check. Because I recently just updated the meanings with... Yeah, it does speak about dishonesty and tall tales, which is funny, placed on top of the card of the fairy godmother that does speak about truth. So, again, be cautious because this person might have been dishonest with you. Or you might both be dishonest with each other here, okay? So just keep an eye for this. It's really important that you feel in a safe relationship where you can both be honest with each other, where you can both have some conflict without though having to physically attack each other or being aggressive, because that is completely toxic. Having a conflict, having a fight, having an argument doesn't mean that bowls and plates and glasses have to fly over one side to the other side of the room. Okay, so there is a huge difference there. Okay, now I also want to have a look at the runes. We have Berkana and we have Daggers. Berkana does speak about rebirth and transformation, and Daggers as well. Daggers does speak about mirroring each other, evolving, and going through a huge metamorphosis. So I feel that there is hope for you guys to go through a rebirth here if certain things at the foundation of this connection change. Okay, there has to be some growth here in order for you to go through it. It's funny how you picked the hazel now. I'm just realizing now the hazel represent wisdom and creativity, as well as the fairy godmother that, as I said before, does speak about wisdom. I didn't even think of that when I created this association, because these are literally the only two things that I picked myself. Everything else is being drawn while I was meditating on the energies of your reading. But this is where I start. I pick this card and I pick a charm, a crystal, a stone, whatever it is. But I didn't think of this association, and now it's making me think that you guys, if you understand what is the wise message behind this experience that you guys have had with each other, there might be hope for creating a new future for the two of you. But again, oh, excuse me, a phone call. So sorry about that. So I think I was saying that there is a hope for a new rebirth if you think that this relationship is safe enough. So as just as a little reminder, you guys will need to put the focus onto nurturing each other, taking care of each other's needs, being brave, being honest, being able to speak about what is going wrong between the two of you, being able to speak up about what makes you feel uncomfortable, and then get rid of whatever bad energy is in this connection. Okay, another card I didn't speak about is the Akasha, which does want to tell you that even though you might not be aware of it, you are receiving the protection and guidance and support that you seek. Okay, so it could be as well from your angels, from your ancestors, from your spirit guides, or from your friends. There could be people around you that know the situation and are keeping an eye on you and your partner or ex-partner. So you're not going to be alone. So for those of you who are going through really abusive connection, so sorry, I thought I put the phone on silent. I don't know what's going on today with all the interruptions. So if you're going through a really abusive connection and you don't know how to get out of it, just make sure to try and talk with some of your friends or involve the police as well. Don't feel alone, because you're not, and you're going to be supported. Okay, you do not have to tolerate attacks, aggression, harsh criticism, bad energy. Like, you don't have to accept any abuse. Okay, and if that's the case as well, the cards want to tell you that you just need to be waiting for the right person for you, okay? And that it will come. You don't have to settle down for something that is degrading you as a person. Okay, it's much better to be on your own rather than to somebody that does not see the true colors in you, does not honor you as a pure goddess. Okay, so that is all I have here for you. I really hope it brought you some guidance and clarity. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and if you enjoyed the content of this video or my channel in general, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Also, I am here available for private reading, so you can find instructions in the info box below. If you want to treat yourself, or even if you want to gift a reading to some of your friends or family members for Christmas, that is absolutely possible. So just get in touch with me. Thank you so much for watching up until now, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Send you so much love and the best of luck with this connection. Hello my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you picked the Maiden in pile number 2 with the agate crystal, what you're seeing here is a spread made with some botanical cards. Then we have tarot cards, of course, Ogham staves, and some rune symbols as well, to give you a well-rounded understanding of the situation. So if you have picked this video, I imagine that you're going through a breakup, or that you already broke up with your partner and you're wondering if there is a small chance for things to be healed and to start fresh again. So let's dive deep into this. I can see that obviously, yeah, something went wrong in this connection with the liar, which represent the devil. So the main issues regarding this connection might be associated to some addiction, might be any type of addiction. So whether is that to some substances, or love addiction, sex addiction, gambling, food addiction, or even manipulation, okay, controlling behaviors, and being attached in general to something that is harmful. So it feels like some bad energy has been infiltrating into this connection. But the positive message here is that you're still walking on a fine line here, and there is a chance for you to find back the balance, even though there is like a bad orc there waiting for you to fall from the bridge. It doesn't mean that you won't be able to go on the other side of the bridge if you actually walk really carefully and know where you're going. Okay, so I feel that there is hope here. Also, we have the Eight of Spells. It's telling me that if you guys work on your communication style and learn how to express everything honestly. And if you put some effort into the progress of this connection, there will be actually a chance to fix it. I can see you have the nettle as well, and it's beautiful the message that comes from the nettle, because it is a plant that apparently seems really annoying, prickling, stinging, hurting so badly, burning so badly, but at the same time, this plant is extremely healing. It can actually heal arthritis even, and is detoxing. So there is huge healing power of this plant. So the metaphor of this plant is that sometimes what brings you a lot of pain in your life can actually be what brings you the best out of you. It's similar to the message of the tower. Sometimes we need to get rid of something, and it's going to be really painful, but it's going to allow us a new beginning. So I feel that the pain that you guys have gone through right now will actually help you to heal this connection. Sometimes we do need some bad, heavy conflict in order to get closer to each other. So that is what I'm seeing. And there is the garlic as well that has the main keyword service. So I feel that the purpose of this connection is to learn as well on how to take care of the other person's needs. So we're not trying to look really admirable, look really special and powerful. You know, we're not trying to catch the other person's eye by showing off in a high way. Like with the garlic, the lesson is to simply do something good for the other person that is nearly untangible, really little, like just go the extra mile to make somebody else happy, but with small simple gesture. You don't have to be extravagant, like you don't have to, you know, buy the moon to your partner in order to show a love. Okay, so it asks you to focus on the small little gestures. We have the Lagos, and then we have Wunjo. So I really feel that there is a possibility for this connection to heal, because the Wunjo, it's all about joy, excitement, and happiness and nice feelings, and it's a lovely good vibe from the Wunjo. There is harmony, friendship, and the Lagos that speak about flow, speak about going with the flow, going, following the water movement, expressing your feeling, listening to your intuition. So I feel that if you guys put focus into this, into expressing your feelings a bit more, and to following more your instinct, to try and understand what is it that the other person need. If you try and be a little more caring for each other, things will actually heal. I can see that another card that is suggesting you to do something about this relationship is the day palm, because it's saying to you to be strong even during time of adversity, to be flexible even under pressure. Because if you act like the palm, sorry, I'm just having a little bit of a cold, sorry for my voice. And if you just go with the wind, you don't let it break, you just bend gently with the wind, you'll be able to survive these difficulties. So again, this is another card that is telling me this relationship is worth saving. We have the Monterey Pine, which is telling me that there is some difficulties in concentrating, okay, in anything. Maintaining your focus on something for a long time is a hard time either for you or for your partner. So maybe you've been distracted from each other, and the card here is asking you, why can't you focus? Are you scared or something? Are you scared of showing your full potential? Are you scared to commit, or what is it that is making you not being so focused on this? Are you feeling restless? What is the issue? So this is just just trying to ask you to reflect on the reason why you can't be so why you can't be so focused on each other. Sorry for the interruption, I really had to clear my voice there. So let's go ahead. We have the moon, and then the Virgin in reverse is telling me that the moon is telling you, is bringing some light over some issues, okay? Which are the Monterey Pine and the Virgin in reverse. So we already talked about this, but what about the Virgin in reverse? It's telling you that it's time for you guys to express love for each other, to speak nicely for each other, and to do your best to overcome conflicts and tension. It does speak about reconciliation, focusing on understanding each other and reconcile. And also we have the mistletoe, which is a card that represents a difficult time is over. Okay, and it does speak as well about healing. Everything is healed whenever you find this card. So I'm just feeling so happy right now for you guys, because I really feel that there is a window of hope and opportunity for this connection to be healed if both of you put the effort. Okay, there could be some hard communication that needs to be done. There could be some movement, some progress, some traveling towards each other as well. I feel that this is one of the main action that you have to do for each other. So there is a little bit of work, but it's worth it, because there is possible reconciliation, and there is possible it is possible that everything is going to be healed between the two of you, and the difficult time will be just a memory from the past. Also, the Maiden is telling me that there is innocency in this connection. There is pure love, okay? And also it reminds me of somebody that want to apologize with this little flower. We then have the child, okay? So the child could be representing something new ahead, okay? And again, it brings this childlike energy to the connection, as if you were realizing, okay, we act like children, now we can apologize and start over, and you show your vulnerable side in a beautiful way. Also, because the mistletoe does speak about fertility as well, and we have the child there that could speak as well about a newborn child, that could be something that is related to your connection. It could be that maybe you are pregnant and you don't know it yet, and that is going to be the bond, that is going to be the glue of this connection, in the sense that it is going to make you guys feel motivated to do the efforts in reconciling and progressing with this connection. Then we have the apple in reverse and the blackthorn. So the apple does speak about some temporary setbacks, but also the possibility and the need to make some good choices. So it really feels that is all up to you here. What else did I see here? I feel like I'm gonna grab some cards, just to go a bit more in depth. And in the meantime as well, I wanted to see the blackthorn, because I wasn't fully sure. Yeah, the blackthorn is saying that something is unavoidable, okay? There is something that you, like a fate that you have to obey to. There is as well the need to recognize that there is opportunities rising from the chaos. So again, if you guys decide to be together, if you guys want to be together, you can. That's what I'm saying. If you are actually willing to find order within the chaos, you are able to do so. Now let me just grab my deck. I'm gonna get some clarifying cards. Excuse me, the noises. I'm just opening up I was opening up the box of the deck because it was still in there. So what does pile number 2 need to hear about this connection? What does pile number 2 need to hear about this connection? Please and thank you. What does she need to know about this breakup? and this connection, please, and thank you. Thank you for being patient, guys. I just really need to give a good shuffle to get in tune with the energies of this reading. Now, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Another page. Wow. 2 pages. So it really feels that both of you right now are unwilling to apologize. That's what I'm seeing. There are loving feelings and there is desire to invest, but you currently are denying this. You're both being really stubborn and possibly childish as well. That makes sense with the child card that we got. And the moon, yeah. Possibly you're not talking to each other, possibly you're not showing the vulnerability of each other. And I can see that again, we have the moon twice. And the moon from the tarot does tell you as well, does shine a bright light over the subconscious and does reveal secrets as well. And again, does bring you focus on the need to listen to your intuition, the need to do some shadow work. You know, the need to get the skeletons out of your wardrobe. It's important to be truthful with each other. And also, yeah, if there is some addiction here, it makes sense that the moon would want to bring healing. And healing happens only when you do look at yourself and you do some shadow work indeed. High Priestess in reverse. Interesting that it ends up, again there's a moon, and then it ends up really close to Lagos, which does have the same energy of intuition, feminine energy going with the flow. High Priestess in reverse, so it tells me that there is some of you is not listening to their spiritual guidance and is not listening to their intuition, to their higher self, and is looking at things black and white without allowing for any gray in the middle. But look, there is the Four of Swords, which is telling me that it would be worth it to just give it time. Give time to this connection and rest the both of you, just so that you can calm yourself and enter into a new energy field where things will be looking possible again and positive. What does Palamute need to know, please, and thank you. The Star in reverse. Yeah, it feels like this is telling me that there has been some huge heartbreak, okay, between the two of you. It's like one of you broke the dreams of the other person, okay? Could be that possibly you are just finding out about this shadow of your partner and it just upset you so much because you didn't think that he or she could be like that, and it's kind of ruining the ideal fantasy that you had of this person. But if we accept that we're all human and we all have the both sides of the coins, we both have the lightness and the darkness inside of us, then we could have some compassion for each other. This is the usual hardness of relationship, because we always hope that we found the perfect prince or the perfect princess, but it doesn't really exist. We're all human and we're all so messy and we keep doing mistakes and nobody is exempt from it. So if we decide to be in a relationship, we decide to be okay with that. Hermit in reverse. Oh, that's good. I can see the Ten of Swords does speak about healing from a heartbreak, healing from attaching rock bottom, really. Okay, this is the most painful end, the Ten of Swords, but if it's in reverse, it's a good sign, because it tells you that the person actually have an interest in picking themselves up and do some work and start fresh with a new chapter. And the Hermit does tell me that you or the other person doesn't want to be on your own anymore, so there is desire and reconnect after some time of rest, because right now you could be both stubborn, you might want to keep secrets for yourself, you might not want to share, and you might not want to follow your intuition. You might, yeah, for some time get stuck into this energy, feeling completely deceived and what's the word that I'm looking for? Disappointed, right? But then eventually, if you realize that it is possible to start a new chapter, that you don't want to be on your own, that you do want to heal this, because it can't end like that, then it's going to be okay. Hierophant, yeah. So the Hierophant and the Monterey Pine in reverse does tell me that there could be some commitment issue here, okay? So one of you, it could be, you know, if I have to go into specific, and I know that it's not going to resonate with all of you, but I'm having the feeling now, I'm hearing that some of you had this specific image. That some of you got extremely disappointed because the other person might have gone outside, probably drinking, using some substances, and then also maybe upset you by flirting with somebody else. I don't see cheating, but there could be some sort of that feeling, like feeling betrayed, feeling disrespected. Okay, so I feel that maybe during some session with your friends, that fear of commitment came up, and possibly with the negative energies of their friends, they kind of let go of the bond for a second that they felt with you, and they just decided to let go and be funny and silly for a night. Queen of Wands upright. The Queen of Wands is actually telling me that if you represent the Queen of Wands, if you are the one representing the Divine Feminine, I feel that you're actually quite passionate about this person, and they are about you as well, because you're extremely attractive and extremely inspiring, super creative, with such a loving energy, really compassionate, the lovely connection to nature, really artistic, possibly an entrepreneur as well. And I feel like they might be scared of this, of how powerful you are, how beautiful you are, how they might feel like they're outside of your league or something, and they might have done something stupid for a night, hurting you badly. It might not be for everybody, and please take it as meaningful just if it does speak to you, just if you already have an understanding of the situation, just if it resonates. But if you've never thought of that, then don't let a stranger on the internet tell you that your partner has cheated on you, because it doesn't work like that, especially with general readings like pick a card. Okay, that's good. There is a Zarin coming out of the negative energy, of the pessimism. So yes, this person might actually feel like they don't deserve you, or they don't deserve love. We have the Nine of Pentacles again. Yeah, I feel like they might have gone out for a drinking session and just decided to play single for a night. This is what I'm feeling here, and then they felt extremely bad about that. I feel they might have felt really ashamed of it, and that could be the reason why they have a hard time expressing their secrets. The Empress again, this really strong energies comes out of you. Oh, beautiful. The Sun just flew out of the deck. Yeah, I do feel that there is a possible opportunity for the two of you to heal this connection. I understand that it has been terribly painful, but we can act like children sometimes, and it would be beautiful if we could at least give each other a chance to start over again, to forgive each other and to make it up to each other. Obviously, just if you feel like, you don't have to. Just do whatever your gut feelings are telling you. So this is everything for you. I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would mean the world. And hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified when I publish a new video. And remember, I'm always here available for some private reading if you like to treat yourself or some friends with it. So you can find all the informations in the info box below. And if you would feel like supporting this channel, even just a thumbs up, a comment, a share would make such a huge difference. There is a thanks button as well, the wish list, the donate button, and all sorts of possible ways to support me. And I'm so grateful for your presence in my life. So thank you immensely for listening up until now. And I hope to see you again soon. So sorry again for my voice. It was terrible today with my cold, but I really wanted to do a reading for you and get you ready for Thursday. So I hope to see you again soon. Sending you big hugs and much love. Bye bye, guys. Hello my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you did pick the tree spirit in pile number 3 with the bay leaf. What you're seeing now is a spread of lots of botanical cards. We have some tarot cards, of course, Ogham staves and rune symbols, just to give you a well-rounded understanding of your current situation. So if you did pick this video, I'm assuming that you're going through a breakup, or you recently broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're trying to understand whether there is a window of hope for this connection to heal and progress. Or alternatively, you're wondering if the nightmare of the relationship in which you were involved is finally over and you can finally feel free and happy. So either way, you can find answers in this pile. So I noticed there is quite a bit of a heavy energy, okay, so it might not resonate for some of you, but I really have to speak this out loud because some of you out there really need to listen to here. Some of you are experiencing fear and anxiety and terror with the pine in reverse from the Ogham stave, and are experiencing as well with the woad in reverse some lack of freedom, whether it's emotional or physical freedom. You could actually be locked in a restrained situation. Maybe your partner did not or does not want you to leave house, or control who are you meeting, maybe control your phone calls or your messages, what you eat, etc, etc. There is lack of balance as well with the eucalyptus, and as well the answers they speak about messages and signs. So it could be that you're looking for a sign on how to escape from this, or your messages have been controlled and checked, and you're possibly even worried about the history and about this video that you're clicking on, and you're probably going to delete it as soon as you finish to listen to this. So I feel that you are in a position in which you have to defend yourself emotionally or physically. So it could be that you receive some aggression. There is a bear showing twice, and I know that the bear can be having this image of being soft and cuddly and protective and represent the maternal instinct, but at the same time, how would you feel if you had a bear right in front of you right now? I don't think you would feel soft and cuddling, etc. Right? So I know it's not funny at all, but it's just to say that the bear actually can give you is giving me the feeling that your person might have deceiving you by giving you the impression that they were actually really warm and protective and nice, and eventually they turn out to have anger issue, turn out to be quite scary. Possibly their presence is quite imponent, like their physical presence, they might be quite big, and scary, and it's all fine when they are protecting you from outside forces and outside attacks, but it becomes a total different story when they're turning the aggression against you. So if this is what you're going through right now, I'm so deeply sorry, and I truly wish I could do something to help you. All I can say is that you are not alone. There's so many people around that have gone through similar experiences. So many people around that will have empathy for you, that will try and help you. And it's not just me saying this. You have so many beautiful tarot cards here. You have a tribe. Do you see here the Council of Animals? They are there for you. It's a beautiful card. There's all sorts of animals: bats, squirrels, crow, rabbits, fox, hedgehog. There is frog, owls, and so forth, and a bear as well, and a deer, etc. So they are all there for you. They're watching on you. You have your spirit guides as well, keeping an eye on you, and that comes from the answers as well. And there is 10 of Pentacles, which does give you a sense of feeling part of a family. I feel that friends and even neighbors around you will be able to welcome you in their warm home and make you feel like part of them, part of their family. There is going to be celebration pretty soon with this forest spell, and with the agrimony there's going to be a sense of liberation. Finally, you're going to be able to free yourself from negative emotions, negative feelings, negative energy, and attachment from something that is not serving you. And freeing yourself from something that was trapping you. And soon you'll be able, with this God spine, to recreate a new life for yourself, to rebuild your home basically, and to make it more durable, more long lasting, and to be able to recreate a life that is making you happy. You'll be able to have the control of it, and you'll have so much energy, to so much motivation and so much inspiration to do so. This is the energy of the sun coming right through you, and with the you upright as well, this does speak about death and rebirth. So I really feel that for the majority of you, especially those of you who are going through such a scary time and are in a really toxic, scary relationship, abusive relationship, you're going to see success. It comes as well from the rider and tenacity. You just have to hold on a little bit longer. You have to be strong. You have to try the best as you can to defend yourself if needed, but you're going to see success in this, okay? And then for some reason I'm concentrating as well on the bay leaf, which is being used in so many magical spells. So I feel that there is magical energy around you. I can see that as well from the 4 spells. It's like tiny little fairies making magic spells for you. So you are protected, you are surrounded by lovely energies, so you're not alone, okay? Now, I have to take a big breath because this is so intense. But yeah, I can see that you are going to find strength, and you're going to find the strength within yourself, and you're not going to regret these experiences in the future because you realize that it made the person that you are right now, and it growth, okay, makes you growing, and so you have learned your lesson. In the future won't happen again. And also it is bringing you to a place where you will feel much more stable, okay? So you will know how to pursue stability in a person as well, and you will have possibly different filters, different boundaries, different rules in dating, or possibly you won't want to date for a while, and it's understandable. So if your question was, is this nightmare going to end? The answer is yes, and pretty soon. Just hold on, sweetheart. And if instead this does not resonate with you, and that you actually want to go back with your person, and he has never been aggressive, he has never, or she has never been physical, has never made you feel fear, and the only fear you're having and the anxiety you're having is the anxiety of losing this person forever, then in that case I feel that for you as well there's going to be success, because you belong to each other. Like, you are each other's home, you bring the strength from each one of you, and you are part of the same soul family, and this relationship is too strong to be able to thrown out to it's too strong to be thrown out of the window for a little argument. Okay, so I feel that you guys are gonna finally have the energy to rebuild this. So if there has been some mistake, if there has been some standstill, some temporary setbacks and fallout, you're going to be able to rebuild your relationship, and you're going to be able to get rid of any negative attachment to the previous phase of your relationship. So it's like you will be able to start new, start fresh, and forget about anything that has hurt you deeply. Okay, I feel that you will both fight for this connection with the defend, and yeah, I feel that your instinct will guide you towards the right decision. I feel that eventually you guys, you won't be able to stay too long far away from each other, because there's no balance without the other person. And what else I was gonna say, could be that you're gonna start texting with the answers. There's still a lot of physical attraction, I feel, with the Soelu. There's a lot of passion, a lot of energy. Yeah, maybe it could be that for some of you in this connection, if there was a problem, was that you were spending too much time together. You weren't giving the other person enough space to be themselves, to go out with their friends. Okay, so there was a little bit of lack of freedom, and maybe at first you thought it was cute and nice, and then eventually started being a little toxic. So maybe that is something to heal, and something to reconsider to find a better balance. But otherwise, I can see that there's only beautiful card for you, and it does speak about reconciliation and progress and rebuilding this family, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna get a couple of cards for the first scenario, and then a few other cards for the second scenario. Please and thank you for pile number 3, in the scenario in which they feel scared and anxious and they want to get rid of this relationship but they don't know how. And in the case it's an abusive relationship, what are the messages for pile number 3? Please and thank you. Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So again, a person that is probably verbally abusive, possibly as well not generous in terms of money or food or resources. So is keeping you attached to them, is making you dependent on them, because they know that your needs have been restrained and limited, and that they are the only saviors to be able to give them to you. So they feel in control. They feel like, oh, this is giving me the EGBG. Awful. So they're being extremely manipulative and controlling, and they're completely limiting your life and making it all depending on them. It's like you can't even go to the shop. They have to go and buy whatever they want to buy for you, and they have to count how many peas you can have on your plate, that type of thing. I don't know why I'm having these really heavy images. And yeah, Knight of Pentacles as well. Their actions are not trustworthy. He's not a trustworthy person. So he's only pretending to be caring for you. Wheels of Fortune. It's like you feel that it will never end. You want this to end. You want this tower to just fall apart. You want an unexpected change to finally save you all of a sudden, and you're scared that it will never happen. And I have to tell you, you have to believe that it will happen, okay? You have to help yourself at least with some positive thoughts, and just believe that an angel around you will be able to help you, because otherwise you will keep staying stuck in that energy. So please get rid of any resistance that you have towards a miraculous event that is going to keep you out, take you out of it. Because if you just think like, oh, I'm just this is my fate, this is what I'm destined to, I'm just gonna have to stay with this person forever, like, you're not helping yourself. You have to seek out for help. Temperance, obviously, lack of balance, lack of peace, lack of truth, toxic waters, toxic feelings. Six of Pentacles. Look at this person just giving you few little crumbs and having you begging them for it. This is what I'm seeing here. Like they pretend that it's an equal relationship, but it's not. They are enjoying the power of this connection. The Fool, you see, there is a new beginning just waiting you, and you're gonna this just flew out of the deck. There is a Six of Swords, so you're going to be able to move away from this, okay? You move away from these agitated waters towards calmer waters, so everything will be fine, darling. And just seek out for help and believe that things will be finally able to change. You won't stay there forever. You have to have a look at the future. You have to imagine a more positive, vibrant future for yourself, okay? You have much more power that you think you do, even just with your imagination. So try and close your eyes and feel a different reality, and you'll be able to attract it a lot quicker for yourself. Now we're gonna go to the second scenarios. If instead you do feel safe in this connection and you really want to go back with this person, what are the messages for you? What are the extra messages for you? That in reverse. So there is a little bit of resistance to change. So I feel that once you overcome that, once you finally embrace change and are able to adapt to new conditions, you'll be able to move forward. There is the Moon, so possibly there is some secrets that need to be shared. There's some shadow work that needs to be done. Some mysteries need to be revealed. The Hermit in reverse. So clearly none of you want to be on your own, but there is some need, there is some resistance in doing the soul search. Okay, you have to try your best in finding the wisdom in this experience and realize, why did it happen? What can you do to not make it happen again? What can you learn from it? How can you be a better person? What brought you to act that way? So a lot of shadow work needs to be done, and embrace of the of a new phase, of a new way of approach to each other. Yeah, there is healing happening with the Ten of Swords in reverse. There's definitely healing happening. You might have touched rock bottom, but it's not actually the end. You're gonna come out on the other side Yeah, a reconciliation with the Six of Cups. You all could be soulmates, and this clearly speak about being able to exchange your cups, so you've been able to talk about your feelings, being able to take care of each other's needs, being able to be soft with each other. So there you go, that's the confirm that things are going to be fine if you were part of the second scenarios, and you won't have to worry anymore about the past. Okay, you'll be able to get rid of the anxiety, although it's probably something that you have to work on. Okay, so yeah, I do feel that there is going to be reconciliation for the two of you. Just you have to be able to do the work for yourself. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for listening up until now. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Hit the notification bell down below if you haven't, if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Leave a comment, let me know if this reading has resonated with you. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's plenty of ways in the info box below. There is a wish list if you'd like to send me another deck. There is a donate button, the thanks button, and you could also book a private reading with me if you'd like to treat yourself with it, or if you'd like to gift it to somebody for Christmas. It's absolutely possible to do so. Simply get in touch with me. There is my email, my prices, and you can also find my Etsy shop if you'd like to book it there. It's really new, so you're not going to be seeing any sales for now because I literally just opened it last week. But yeah, it's there if you like. And I want to show you all my gratitude for your support and presence, especially for those of you who've been with me along this journey since the very beginning. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Hope to see you again in the next video, and let me know if you have any suggestion or any requests for the next video. Okay, send you a big hug and much love. Bye bye guys.